Hello, my name is Chad Miller, and welcome to the very first annual Red and Slim Productions Popular Culture Award Show. Yay! So basically, what I'm going to do is take a look at the past year and what I focus on this channel and give the best of what I feel happened in this past year in regards to those categories. There's no nominations, there's no voting or anything like that. It is just suddenly what just hits me, and that's where the award goes to. Um, as I said, it's going to basically hit on every aspect or most aspects of the subjects that I cover on this channel. Um, very pop culture centered, and yeah, so let's get going with the first category. I haven't introduced a whole lot of music aspects to this channel just yet. I started a musicology channel or series just recently, and so it's kind of in its infancy, but um, I want to give some shout outs to who I think is my favorite singer of 2021, and that is Dua Lipa. So in the world of music, when it comes to bands, I have hits and misses, and this band was first a huge miss for me. However, over time, things have grown on me, and there was a release this year that it just kind of said, you know what, I like that. So my favorite band for 2021 is 21 Pilots. Now, movies are one of my biggest things ever, and with COVID, there were so many challenges that happened with going to see a movie, waiting for a movie to come out on streaming, whether you were gonna pay an exorbitant price for that, and it really took the movie viewing experience away from me. And 2021 kind of rebound that, and to a degree. I still haven't seen a movie in the theater since the whole COVID crisis started, and I'm hoping that at some point I'm gonna feel comfortable doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna give the winner of this category a tie, and I'm giving that to Black Widow and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So now I'm going to kind of lump in television and streaming series. I know it's still two different things, but it feels the same to me, even though it's different. So, my favorite TV show slash streaming show of 2021 goes to WandaVision. So my decision for favorite male actor isn't precisely in a movie, in a TV show, in a streaming show. It kind of encompasses all of that. And one of the best performances for a male actor that I've watched over 2021 was Henry Golding. And it wasn't really a great movie, but Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins. I found him to be absolutely compelling. It mesmerized me. It was nostalgic, but it brought so much more to what I knew of the character of Snake Eyes, even growing up with the toys, the cartoon series, and a couple other failed movies. So yes, Henry Golding. So I'm taking that same approach with, a female actor as well, and, whether it's movies, TV, streaming, whatnot, and I was absolutely bowled over with Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff. And especially becoming Scarlet Witch. I want her tenure in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even if streaming on Disney Plus, to go as long as she can carry it. But she is so amazing in this role. I definitely want to see her do other things as well, because I know that she can knock some serious crap out of the water. She's already done that in this role, so she is my choice there. So the winner for my favorite toy for 2021 is the revamped, restyled, retro version of Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. This thing is a huge delight. If you watch previous videos about my review of it, I didn't have a complete version of the original. I had some bare bones. This thing is amazing, and the retro line for Masters of the Universe is really great. So that is just like the icing on the cake, and that is my favorite toy, non-action figure wise, for the year 2021. Now, many of you know that I'm a huge Marvel Legends action figure collector, and there have been so many of you out there who have gifted me some. I've purchased my own. It's an obsession of mine, and so it was really, really hard to pick the favorite one that I received this year. And I narrowed it down to Pietro Maximoff from Avengers Age of Ultron. And it's a great figure. It's a significant character, although briefly lived. Maybe brought back, who knows? There are weird things going on in the MCU these days, so that is my choice for my favorite Marvel Legend of 2021. Also, as many of you know, that I'm a huge fan of Funko Pop vinyl figures, and aside Marvel Legends right now, those are the two biggest things that I collect and am obsessed with. And I've received so many Funko Pops over this past year. So I have to choose a favorite, and it was a tough choice, but I went with the March Hare from the original animated movie Alice in Wonderland. So, being that I am a part of YouTube, and not a very big part of YouTube, I have to give shout outs to the channels that inspire me, who help me to create the content that I do create, and not being a copycat, but just finding inspiration and giving me a sort of style as to how I want to guide my channel. So the first award for my favorite YouTube channel goes to Beyond the Trailer, featuring Grace Randolph. And I laugh a little bit because when I first came across her, she annoyed the heck out of me. But she gives so much great credibility to the information that she was providing that I just kind of like, oh wait, what does she have to say now? So I'd still watch, and over time, she has become one of the most respected people I trust on YouTube. And her speaking style still kind of just, I think, like, back when I started Brent Slim Productions on YouTube, I kind of adopted her speech pattern, and but flattery, it means a lot, and Grace means a lot to me, and for all the work that she does and her opinions, she and I agree on so much. She gets it out there first, so I'm not going to sit there and just say, hey, this is what I feel. It just happens to be that Grace Randolph feels that way too. No, if she and I are on par, I'm not going to say anything. It's not fair. If I have a twist to something that she feels, or a little bit of a disagreement, I'll say something. But I respect her completely and admire her and appreciate all the work that she does. So you may or may not know, my Young and the Restless series has very, very, very few videos with limited production, commentary, or anything of the like. But those videos have the most views on my channel by far. There are a couple that are well over 10,000, and I'm just like, wow, I just kind of just like threw that together. I mean, with care, don't get me wrong, with respect to the actor and the character and, writers, all that kind of stuff. And then I sit there and I produce a 15-minute long video of an action figure review that gets like 3 views. So, this YouTube thing is really, really strange, but I still have to include The Young and the Restless into my best of 2021. So, for that award, it's going to go to Mark Grossman for portraying Adam Newman. I honestly think that every Adam that I can remember, I can't always recall. Michael Mooney, Justin Hartley, and now Mark Grossman all brought some really serious game to the role. I know there's some behind the scenes stuff that has happened, which is unfortunate, and I hope everyone is okay by that, or working on it, but Adam Grossman is owning the role, I think, more than anyone else, and I hope he gets to be one of those mainstays. I think, with my love of The Young and the Restless, having a legacy of one person playing a character for 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years is what helps cement what soap operas are to the fans. There are so many soap operas that have died, and it's a shame, because I've always grown up on CBS soaps. And to see as the world turns in Guiding Light, just die really sucks. I love those. I was raised on CBS soaps, so I'm almost 46. So The Bold and Beautiful, I will tolerate, but I get sick of some of the same damn storylines being retread or recreated with different characters. It's like they have this formula and they can't get away from it. And it doesn't progress at all. It's like Young and the Restless was back in the late 80s/90s. From what I can recall. So, but to talk about my favorite Young and the Restless character for 2021, Mark Grossman, you got it. And, yeah. So that is gonna be the conclusion of my best of 2021 as far as Burnson Productions goes in the world of pop culture that I dive into, and I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Good or bad, leave some comments, dislike, subscribe if you think that I am just a genius, which I'm not. And yeah, just let me know, and I look forward to doing this again next year. So if you also have things that you think I should improve on as far as making a nomination list to have people vote on, but then I don't have control, but that's just me. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you all.